can do. Bello, 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 bello. See what the Lord can do. This is my day of joy, my day of joy, my day of joy. This is my day of joy, my day of joy, my day of joy.
It's our day of joy. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ifesin. Bless you, my brother. Sister Ayo. Satu Mansari. Thank you. Hello, my sister. How are you? Hello, sir. Ari Wallace. Good evening. Princess Stella Omokure. Roland. Sally baby. Stingo, my baby. Mauro Bostingo. Bless you, sis. Ifi. Daddy Jacob. Oduyoye Pastor. Bless you, sir. In Azubuke. Christian Join. Thank you. Shekberry. Thank you. Let's praise the Lord this evening. We'll have to just wait for a few people to join us. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Let's praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Asimio Cruz. Hallelujah, glory be to the Lord. Hallelujah. Glory be to the Lord. Good evening, everyone. Really want to appreciate you. Dance with me as we wait for a few more people to join us. This is another day. You see, every blessed day we have on the land of the living, we should bless the name of the Lord. Whilst we are waiting for the program, it's an opportunity for us to just dance. So dance along with me at home. Sister Ayo, bless you too, ma. Mommy Ola Isagoro, bless you, ma. Yes, lift him up, I am. The fire say, Jehovah has the final say. The final say. Please help to share the broadcast. Help us to share it so that people know that we are live. I know we are live. That we are going live, or the program is going live. Where there is no way, Jehovah has the final say. Jehovah, you are the most high. Oh, you are the most high God. Oh, you are the most high. You are the most high God. You are the most high. You are the most high God. You are the most high. You are the most high God. You are the most high. Sister Karen Puch, good to see you too, ma. Omoni Yatilola, bless you. Thank you, sis. We'll sing Akome. Say, pardon me if I don't pronounce it well, but I appreciate you, sir. Bless you. Luato Womo, Ademola, my dear, bless you. Thank you, sis. Put your hands up and praise the Lord. It is good to praise the Lord. In another minute, we are going to kick off. Please share this for us. Share it so that people can know it. We are live. You know, people are busy, you know, so Aguru Temi, bless you, Ross. Solani Fagdemi, thank you, sis. Emmanuel Buraimo, thank you, sir. Sunday, Agumbe Ade, Amechi. Hey, my darling Pastor D. That's me, oh, Sister Tolani. Bless you. We bless God this evening. Thank you very much to everyone, especially all my family, friends. You know, I've met a lot of wonderful people on Facebook that become a family to me. And I just want to appreciate everyone. Good evening for taking the time to join and to support me as we build together. My name is Dolapo Agoro Adenihid, and this is the Wise Builders. I appreciate everyone. If you're online and I've not appreciated you, I'm really sorry. God bless you. Thank you for the time. Please help us to share it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go live on Instagram this night. One of my gadgets, you know, just misbehaved. My tablet misbehaved and, you know, needs some stroke of cane, which I'll definitely give after this message. So I'm only down to YouTube and Facebook this night. So I'm really sorry because I don't like being inconsistent for people on Instagram. If you're there, please let them link up with us. I'm sure if they don't see me on Instagram, they will link us on Facebook. Good evening, everyone, one more time. And I appreciate us and I welcome us back to the Wise Builders. I come up every Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. live. Please, the number to call is 074 280 72162. 074 280 72162. That's our hotline. And if you call, if you have any support or any comment or you want to have a word, just call in and all our viewers will be able to listen to you. Thank you very much, Pastor Bosomonu. Hi, sir. God bless you, sir. You find the time to join us tonight. Vivian Warren, Nicole Bod, and Fosu. The way we run is for now, I may not be able to acknowledge people now until the end of the program. So few people have commented, which I'll try and read their comments after the broadcast. Tonight, we are talking about the greatest need of a man versus the highest need of a woman. You see, every marriages, whether you like it, whether you're married to Caucasian or to Africa or to Hindu or to Japanese or whatever creature or human being you marry or wherever tribe you marry from, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. And the way I was talking to a gentleman, the way God wired us, we're the same. For us women, maybe the other person might be yo-yo, the fair, and I'm dark, or tall or short, where a woman is a woman comprising of a face, breast, and down below. So same thing, a man comprises of his face and his willies. If I just call it Mr. Thomas this time. But inside of a man, there are some needs. Once a man decides that I want to marry, a man is matured enough to say, I want to marry. There are some needs. You see, over the time, all these needs have been modeled together. And whilst I was reading and researching, some I know, some I wasn't sure of. So I had to do research very well. Some are misplaced. But the most important thing is, which I enjoyed and I loved, is they are consistent. All these needs. Some put number 1 in number 2 or number 4, but out of 20 or out of 15, this list I'm giving you, I want you to adhere to it very well. Women, grab your pen as you write out, because this keeps coming. And then men, please too, especially our men. I'm trying by the grace of God to do a lot of research and to put up something together for our men. Most of our men are not getting it right. And as the head of the home, if you don't get it right, you know, this came up on Saturday. I was counseling some people and I had a counselor and the counselee, you know, I was the head counselor there. And I had another man that, you know, supported me whilst I was counseling, just for a man's view. And then my counselees. So this arise again. So I thought, okay, I think I better deal with it once and for all. So I'm going to go straight to what the needs of a man. There are 5 important needs. man could have 20, 30 needs, but there are five major important needs of a man. You know, over the time, most of us believe, and I used to believe until a few years ago, to be honest with you, that the greatest need a man has, and a lot of us make that mistake. Yes, they love sex. They need sex, but sex is not their priority. And that's why I say to people, you can use sex to entice a man. You can't use sex to hold him. The greatest need of a man, this what we are talking against, we are going to try and balance it, because women have some high needs as well. You know, that's why I'm not using the greatest need of a woman. The highest, women have some needs as well, which men, because on Sunday we were talking about, some men were talking about this issue of submissiveness, and it's when a woman is submissive, they can love a woman, you know, and when you misplace the priority, things won't work up. So tonight we're going to talk about the greatest needs of a man. If you differ, please, the number, or you have anything to support or to subtract, the number, grab your pen, please, is 074-280-72162. Once again, the number for the Wise Builder is 074-280-72162. So what are these greatest needs of a man? Bless you, Pastor Makabo. Really appreciate you, ma. The first important need of a man is respect. A man needs respect. The need of a man, as you're listening to me, the greatest need of your husband is not sex. A man needs to be treated as a king. He needs respect. He doesn't need love. And what he interprets as love, most of us, we say, oh, good evening, woman of God, Pastor Makabo. Thank you, ma. Most of us think, oh, my husband doesn't love me. My husband is not showing love. Oh, or whatever. A man needs respect. What he needs most, you see, that's why we say men has ego. A woman needs to understand and appreciate his values and achievements more. Let me give you an example. A man that needs to be appreciated, you know, he wants you to celebrate who he has become. For example, let's assume a nurse or an engineer woman or a doctor. Let's assume this woman is a doctor and she married a security officer. Listen, you see, the class differs. And most of us, we normally get it wrong because we're high up there. We treat them low down there. Now, look at this security officer of your husband, for example, or a cleaner that has some bosses. Unfortunately, his boss at work could be a woman. His boss could be even a man. And the way they treat him like shit. So the man's confidence already is messed up. Or maybe a man that doesn't have work or anything is already dented, you know, mentally. Now, what he wants from his woman, he wants to come home because he's the head of the home, whether you like it or not. Spiritually, physically, your man is the head of the home. So what he wants is celebration. So if you are one of those that talks to your husband anyhow, you're missing it. That's why you're saying he doesn't love you. You know, and that's what we're trying to tackle on Sunday. Women want men to say, oh, she's not submissive, so I cannot show love. Though I corrected that, and that will be for another day. You know, they're missing it. Both of them are missing it. But the most important thing I want you to understand is you have to celebrate him for who he has become. You have to let him feel welcome. When he comes home, treat him like there's no way. I was listening to a tape and the man used to mess about. I will come back home late, but the woman still respected him. You know, respect doesn't mean where you have to kneel down, you know, and give him, yeah, if you are such, you know, if you are such, by no means, there's no limit to any respect you can give your husband. You can go on your knees, you can do anything, but even if you don't go on your knees, there's the way you adore him. You make him feel happy. You know, you let him know that you are my king, you are my husband, I love you, respect him. You don't talk to him anyhow. When you talk to him anyhow before your family, before your friends, you dent his confidence, you dent his manhood, you dent his pride as a man. That means he's not in control. So the greatest thing, but most women will think, oh, once we give him good sex, you know, oh, we've done that, it will be okay, we'll be fine. No. Go and find out and pray. The way God created a man, is for us to respect them. So the greatest need that a man has is for us to show him ultimate love. He needs it. That's the way it's wired. So women, learn that from today, that the greatest need, I'm going to list the needs of the men, then I'm going to talk about the needs of the women. So we see how this clashes and how we can balance them. That's the essence. Because some of us, we know these things, but we're still not doing them. So from today, learn to respect your husband. They cannot kill him outside and stab him outside. He goes to church. Some of us women, when we go to church, we give so much respect to our pastors. We don't give respect to our husband. Out there is a cleaner. People rubbish him, and he gets home. That's supposed to his own home. Then you throw the food at him. You don't acknowledge him. You're on the phone. How you back? Okay, I'll see you. You should, when he comes home, whatever you're doing, stand up, greet him, make him feel welcome, take off his coat, just speak to him. That way, his confidence and his life, his pride will be restored, and he knows, okay, to work hard, because he knows he will go all lengths. This woman respects me. So the greatest need a man has is respect. The second one is the one that we always prioritize as number one. So the second need of a man, which we have treated before on one of this program, is sex. Sex is very important, but it's not number one. So don't think so. That's why a man can get sex from any harlot or prostitute or whore out there. So don't think, I can trap him. That's why you see a man get off a woman and still beat her. Because you're not showing that rest. It's not about, thank you, my mommy Remia from US, bless you, ma. That's why a man can get up from a woman and slap her face, and, because it's not about sex. You will have 5 minutes sex and his face will be clear. But when you respect, when you adore him, make him the prince or the prince of your home, then the man's confidence is restored. So the second one, like I'm saying, is he needs sexual fulfillment. The second need of a man. I always say to any man, and that's why you see a man, when he's asking you out within a week or two, he will start talking. Even if he's celibate and both of you agreed on celibacy and that you're not having sex, he still wants to know about sex. He wants to know because it's like food to a man. Sex is food. I remember there was a conference we did some years ago, and I did that conference, Let's Talk About Sex. And the men and even men of God that were there said, listen, don't mess up. Sex is a food that they want to eat every night. If a man now decide, okay, I don't want my own every night, it's all right. But that's the way men are wired, the way the blood flows from their head. I pray that blood will be flowing to their hearts, not to their pennies. The way blood flows all the time, all the things is. And listen, a man's gone all out to marry you, and he thinks, this is my life, this is everything. I want to share everything. So he wants to use you to cool off. You are his cooler. Let's not waste our time. You are his cooler. He wants to come on you every night to release tension. Remember, he's gone out to work. Yeah, some of them might not. And I've come to that situation where women will say, oh, he wants it every night, he wants it every night. I'm so tired. There are ways of doing that. But we don't have time for that this night, because that's a very long topic on its own, and I don't like deviating from the topic. So what we're trying to say, that I'm really saying, is give it to him as food is to every one of us, so is sex. So if your husband is, demanding sex every now and then, it's his rights. He signed for it. He paid your dowry. He took you to the altar. He took you. When you say, I do to him, I do with your whole body. With your whole body, with your soul, and with your vagina. Simple as ABC. I'm going to give it to you. I don't know how to round things and make it. Women, please, you don't have authority over your body once you are married. So there's a lot of scriptures about that, which I'm going to, if you have a pen, if you write down Proverbs 5:15-29, Songs of Solomon 4, verse 9, and Songs of Solomon 5:1, and the most important one, 1 Corinthians 7:1-5, which we all know about, that a woman does not have authority over her body, and you must not deny your husband's sex, except it's for a time that you guys are giving yourself to prayer, so that devil does not tempt him for his incontinency. So please, women, listen, those are his needs. The first one is respect. You have to respect him. Outside, you have to praise him. There was a story I had. There was this woman that went out with her husband. Obviously, the man is not literate, and she's very literate. And they're talking on the table, and the man wanted to give opinion. She was like, we are not talking about. Can you imagine? You've already killed the man. You've already killed the man. So please, his needs, respect. There are ways of doing things that, as he's talking, he says, that was what my husband, you expatiate for him. You be his voice. You can be his voice, cover his blushes, but please praise him. Praise him every time. Then when he gets home, let him go down below every now and then. Anyhow, remember somebody was saying, there's no place in there. Anywhere you want it, the only thing is don't do in the garden. Like somebody raised, can they do in the garden? I said, that's your whole problem. When neighbors are seeing you doing something in the garden and children are looking at you, don't do to the extent that doing will cause trouble. In the secret of your home and your bedroom, where you know it is decent, don't deprive him of sex, because that is his second need. The third one is his need for home support. Please create a home and atmosphere. He needs a home support. It's kind of linked to one another. The third one is create a home support, a place of refuge for him. A man wants to know, this is my home. Even if he's renting a room for you, he's coming home with that pride that you say, but when you say, what have you done? You're with all your mates now. They're in 4-bedroom house. They're in 5-bedroom house. No. Somebody, Karen Apple said, women, respect your husband, then don't deny him sex, but don't do in the garden. Yes, please don't do in the garden. So what we are trying to say is he wants a home, an atmosphere that restores his confidence. He wants to be able to know that this is my home, this is listening to me. Go and get candles, put things in your bedroom, use nice lights in your bedroom, make his home attractive for him. Listen, those are out there. That's what they do. That's why they take your husband. Those are things they do out there. They entice. Meanwhile, you say, hey, I've gone to work. Then I'm tired. There are ways of saying it. Oh, I need Darlene, I'm tired. Okay, all right. Okay, let's sleep for an hour or two. Baby, call yourself boo-boo or whatever name they're calling them, or bae or whatever, But just make sure that you make the home a place for him to want to come. When he comes and he's watching his TV, don't take the TV. You're only watching football. You're only watching game. All I want us to do. No, remember he's gone out. You cannot take his game from him. That's him. Whether you like it or not, you will just make yourself very miserable. Let him come. Let him relax himself. I know a woman those days that when the husband comes, what the husband just does first is he removes his clothes and does everything, goes to the bathroom, shower. The woman will give him food like a king. He will sit down. Those years, I used to think, she's too laid back. But no, the man is going to respect it. He will always rush home. When you make the home so attractive for her, he will run home to meet you because he knows something there is new, good food, Let him know that this is my place of refuge. His home should be his place of refuge. And that's why you see a lot of men running to the beer parlor after work, running to clubs, going to meet their friend, hanging out, because home is like, by the time I get home, the children will just, take care of the children. So many, because both of you get back to, and you are on maternity leave, immediately the man comes in, you are not even allowing him to sit down. Oh, say, take it's your own turn, nurse the baby. We know it's time for him. This weekend, after he's chilled, he's eating, then go and give the baby to him so that you can go for your shower, you can do one or two things, tidy up. But now as it's coming, what I'm just trying to say is, please let us make the home a very, very good place for them. That's the third need for them, And the fourth need, he needs his wife to be very attractive. Whether you're born again, there's a story of a man that I knew that when he married the woman was kind of not born again. She was in the world, and then the man married her, and then they become born again together. And they used to go to a church. I won't mention, like I always say, I'm not mentioning the name of the church, but the church is so conservative, those ones that tie head and, no makeup and everything. And then the man was, thank God for some good men. He looked at her and started complaining, listen, I'm going to chase you out. What I married is not what I'm saying. any religion that dictates the way you do things, that's religion. Christianity is a way of life, and personal convictions. As you grow old in the Lord will teach you some things that you will not dress up and reveal your cleavage. You will dress decent, and you'll be modest to glorify God. But this man, the religion told that everything become demonic, even makeup and everything. And before you know it, the marriage was on the very verge of breaking up. Before the woman realized that I'm giving my food to the pussycats. So please, a man still needs you to be attractive. A man loves showing off his wife. Talking about the Proverbs 31 woman, we talk about that. Think about the Proverbs 31 man. He says the man is proud of her. When she comes out from the gates, he's so proud. She makes herself a garment of tapestry, beautiful purple thing. And then the man is so proud. A man wants to be proud. He wants to show off. And that's my wife. That's my wife. Dress, you don't need to review anything. We are not interested in anything you're revealing. Go and cover it up. It's dirty. We are not interested. All we want to see you is nice dressing, nice, not excessive thing. No, you don't need to go and start stealing and borrowing money to buy Peruvian. If God gives you the money, you can afford it thereof. If not, just do your weaving, do your normal, styling, the way we perm our hair. Make yourself decent, nice makeup. Make what he wants. Anyway, I can't teach you that. Most of us will miss it because the things a man looks for that he saw in you the first day. And one of the things I say when I'm counseling couple is, thank you, sir, Pastor Titus Abe, thank you for joining, sir. Good to listen. Please, everybody, Nnamdi Ochebule, thank you, Abiola Ajayi, Adeyinka Fagbemi, a couple of people that missed. I'm really sorry. I always like to, because I don't want to start breaking all the time. But once I see men and women of God online, I always give honor to whom honor is due. Benedicta Aladeto Williams, bless you. So not that I don't appreciate you. You're loved, and I really appreciate you more than anything. But I cannot continue to acknowledge people. But once I want to catch a break a little bit, I will do so. So what I'm trying to say is there's something a man sees in you the day he chased you. He wants to see that thing. I always say to couple when I'm counseling them, and they say, the first thing you have to do, whatsoever your man saw in you, the way you were dressed that time, that he came chasing for you, make sure that thing is there until death do both of you parts. Because that is the need of a man. He knows what he's saying. The man that will chase the kind of man, have you seen some men that you see their wife, and you'll be wondering that what has this man seen in this woman? You don't know. It could just be a dressing. It could be a modesty. That's what tips him. So whatever your man sees in you, make sure you keep it up. Even after babies, if you have to buy gadu, so especially some of us that by the grace of God, we're fleshy. Pack yourself, because I said to people, because you're fleshy doesn't make you less attractive. That's the way God has created you, and you don't need to go and slim yourself until you die, because of any man. I mean, if you are created plumpy, God will give you the man that will like you. If you now go and slim go, because you see men that will love you slim go, and the moment you add weight after one child, he will kick you out. So be yourself and wait for the man God has assigned for you. For every creature God has created, there's a unique man, a woman for you. Be yourself. I think I'm going to treat that on another day. Stop copying wrong people. For health reason, you have to be fit and okay, but be yourself. God has created you like that, and He makes everything beautiful at His time. The way God He created us in His image and His likeness. You are the likeness and image of God. So make yourself attractive. As I'm saying, Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 8 to 10, and 1 Peter 3, 1 to 5. Make yourself very, very appealing to your husband. Okay, Omani Yatina, thanks to all my guests for honoring my invite. Thank you, sis. Thank you very much. Please help me to share this. Some people are going to be blessed with it. You're not sharing it for your own sake because you're listening to it, but people out there are going through a lot of marital crisis. So that's why we're doing this. We're trying to build together. That's why it's called the Wise Builders. I didn't call it the wise builder because it's only God that is the builder. We are all building. He said, no other foundation can any man lay than that which is already laid, which is Christ Jesus. And he warned us, let every one of us be careful what we lay on it. So we have to lay it well. People are getting it wrong. And when it comes to marriage, I always resort back to the original manual, which is Christ, which is God, is the beginning, is the word, is the one that created marriage. He created them male and female. So we should know how to do it right. So the fifth one, as I go on, is a man needs a life companion. You find that very, very strange. A man needs a life companion. If he does not need a life companion, he will not come and meet you. He wants a life companion. He wants somebody that he will walk the walk of life with. Men do cry. That's why you see rich men too cry. There's no man, no matter how strong, how beautiful, no matter how up there he is, you see they have a need. He wants a life partner, somebody that they will walk together for the rest of, his life. He needs somebody that he will develop mutual interest with. You have to understand that if a man wants you and is already come for you, he wants to work the rest of his life with you. So the most important, that's the fifth one. He needs a life companion. He needs someone. How many marriage out there, as I'm speaking to you, are companions? Most of us are not in companionship with our husband. If you're not careful, after marriage, everybody start having their secret agendas. Though outside physically we are together, but spiritually we are separated. Most marriages, spiritually you're separated. And that is a problem. So a man needs a life companion. Once he's watching TV, sit down with him. In those days, I don't like football at all. And my husband was a diehard footballer, a fanatic of Arsenal. He's a footballer that when he's watching his football, he will be kicking the living room as if he's kicking anybody that knows him, as if they're on the pitch together. I used to get annoyed with him, but I know that I cannot change. You can't change no man. Let me tell you something. You can't change him. So even he used to struggle. Later, I will now sit down there. And unfortunately, I don't like football. Till tomorrow, if they are running, I believe there are 20 or 22 stupid people running after only one football. I used to get, I'm like, why must you all run? But they are making their money. And that thing used to annoy him. So until I found out a way of sitting down. So most times I ask embarrassing, which coach is this Chelsea? You see, when I see, there's a way they abbreviate it, Arsenal, and I try to make sense. But over the years, I know that's his interest. That's the only major interest he has apart from church. So a man needs somebody that will understand. I'm not a film person. He used to love film. Once he's at home to relax, he will put on film. So sometimes I will doze up there. I can take an hour. They will use an hour to look for the film that will suit me. If you look for this one, I'll say, I don't like it. Use for that one, I say, I don't like it. But that is his need. You cannot now say, hey, you hate it, you like football too. You are not attending to me, especially most of us women. And it used to happen to me those days. When he's watching football, it's when I remember to tell him something. Most of the things you've told him, he does not remember one. Then a woman will start fighting him. Hey, after all, no. A man needs a life companion. You know that he likes football. Don't give him a child to take care of that time. Because these are little things that causes friction in a home and in a marriage, and divorce abounds. Just because we don't understand his needs. Those are his priorities. Like I said, those are his priorities. So the first one is respect, not sex. The second one is sex. The third one, he wants his wife attractive. Then the fourth one is his home is his refuge. And the fifth one is he wants a life companion in a woman. If your husband is a gym fanatic, go and join gym with him. If not, he will start talking to a woman then. But once you go out together, you stroll together, you gist together. If he's such that likes reading books, you have to start learning. Like a friend of mine that said, I've gone out of school. If I thought you see any reading in my hand, it's newspaper. And if your husband is a researcher, you just bore him, and then the gap will widen. So he needs a life companion that once he's doing things, show interest in what he's doing. Honey, baby, oh, you go to the gym. All right, okay, I'll join you. And you like it. Instead of him looking for outsider, but when you are not there, you are not complaining he's going out to hang out with his friends. It needs a companion, and you have a companion. So you have to up your game. A woman has to up his game for a man. If you put on his trainers, even if you are not gym very well, follow him, do treadmill, go for a walk together. Once he says, make yourself attractive. When he says, I want to go out, let's use yourself, say, maybe let's go for a drink. This will be on me this time around. Not all the time the man will be taking you out. So these are the needs that a man has, and we women, we need to fulfill that needs. If you don't meet up that needs, I'm telling you, you're giving your bread or food to pussycats. Yorubas will say, a pussycat will chop it. I'm telling you, and there are a lot of pussycats out there. So I'm going to go to the needs of a woman now. I know women are saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. They want us to talk about their needs. Most of the time, and it's please men, they share it for other men to see. Most of our men want their needs to be met, but we are not meeting needs of a woman. Woman has high needs as much as a man has needs. And remember, God made them both male and female. Your needs does not supersede that of the woman. The woman's needs does not supersede that of the man. So I'm going to give us the priorities 5 as well, that are key. You can jot it down, go and Google, go and find out, go and do any research. These are the 5 needs of a woman. Some try to put them upside down, but out of 10, these are the list of a woman. The first thing a woman loves is affection. That's our highest need. A woman understands affection as love. I've seen a lot of men that says, there was a woman that got married and they had children, and the husband would say, what do you want? You're always complaining. There's TV, there's plasma, there's food. I'm doing the 20,000 job per month. Everything is there. She keeps complaining. Man, because you're failing, you're not showing affection. A woman is not interested in money. Yeah, money comes later, which I'm going to tell you that the money is in our list, but it's not the woman's highest need. A woman's highest need is affection. A woman wants a man that she can rest her head on his shoulder. You know, women want a man to be able to pick their emotions. A woman wants a man that's romantic. You know, a woman was talking to me recently and she didn't like it and she was rude to her husband. And when I scolded her, I said, why did you do that? You know, the funny thing is, oh, it's my birthday. He doesn't buy me card. He doesn't appreciate me. Man, you're failing. A woman needs affection. Affection is love. Even if you give her a 10-bedroom house, that's why a woman can slam your money on your face, remove your... I've seen several women that will remove your ring and will throw it at your face because she's crying out for affection. So you can't say, and remember the Bible says, men, love your wives. What love means there is as Christ died for. Christ shows affection. He died. He didn't just say, I love the church. He gave himself for the church. He died for the church. That is affection. You put your love to action. That is what a woman wants. You know, a woman loves kisses. I made a list. Hugs. You hold her hand, you know, touch her, you know, buy gifts for her, affectionately tell her you're my honey. Just look at her, you know, I made the best choice out of all women. A woman, even if she's the most ugliest, you'll be happy. That's what a woman wants. When you want to make love to her, you will be passionate about. Don't just jump into her and jump out of her and the next 5 minutes. Why? Please. A woman touch her, pat her. Darling, did you enjoy that? That was good. You know, I reserved my body. They'll just wait. I love you. I can't wait for us to get to bed this night, even if you're going to sleep off. You know, there's a way a woman, even when you now sleep off, she won't be affection, send that text message, buy cards for her. I remember I used to get broody or moody when I don't see Christmas. You have to, women, you can buy them everything. Card, if you don't give it to them like this, or you don't buy cake, they like, women need affection. They want you outside there before your family. Not that you're going to be saying to your family that you're the best thing, but you just say, I appreciate my wife. You know, I thank God for the choice I've made. You know, a woman loves all these things, all our greatest asset, everything a woman wants in a man. Our top and highest need is affection. Show her love. Show her, make her feel important. Before your friends and family brag about your wife. I was just talking earlier on about the Proverbs 31 woman. And the Proverb 31 man, he was so proud of her. The Bible said he sits at the gate and he's so happy. He appreciates when the wife is coming. And he's bragging to the people, look at my wife. That's her. She's very industrious. For example, if you marry somebody that's hardworking, you reassure her. You tell her you're the best thing that's happened to me. A woman will, she will give you all her money. She won't know when she will empty all her account for her. Bless you, my pastor, Pastor Dele Olawale. Bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. I really appreciate it, sir. So the one a woman loves most, the greatest thing is affection. So our African men know how to show affection. Kiss her, you don't necessarily need to kiss her outside, or show off about it. But when you're together, if you're outside, you're walking, hold her hands. Don't be ashamed. Hold her, let her rest. When she's at home, let her rest her head on your shoulder. Pat her, stroke her body. Even if you don't give her nothing, buy flowers for her. Even if it's cheap flower, £1, just go home and say, oh, darling, I'm just coming and I saw this flower. Or you see a woman, she'll go and put it in the bottle of water and will be putting water on every day on it, because as far as she's concerned, that is love. So when you profess love with your mouth and you are not showing it with affection, then there is no love. As far as a woman will say to you, he does not love me. A woman that puts you in a 7-bedroom house, a man that puts you in a 7-bedroom house and is working all out for you and he doesn't have anything, but is not showing affection, a woman will still slam your face. That's why you see them going to counselor and say, he does not love me. Because as far as a woman is concerned, the love language she understands is show me affection. Kiss me. And some of you men will say, I can't kiss my wife. What's wrong with your mouth? If your teeth is dirty, go and brush it. Why would you not kiss your wife? Go and brush it. And when you want to kiss her, make sure you brush. Both of you brush. Make yourself pleasing. Let her know that she's being loved. Remember that you marry her to show her love, to care for her. The second one I'm going to talk about is conversation. Our men are so guilty about this need. Affection, a woman, we are talkative. Women needs, thank you, Mommy Remiagro Fagbamila. Respect is reciprocal, love with no condition. Thank you very much, ma. You have to love, the men have to love with no conditions attached to it. So the second thing, like I was saying, that a woman enjoys most, that's her need, is conversation. Remember when Adam was not there, Eve started listening to strangers. A man wants his wife, to always, a woman wants, sorry, there's incoming from online, so I've just blocked it on Messenger. So a woman wants them, thank you, sir, great work. This, God bless you. Thank you, my pastor, Pastor Dele Olawale. Thank you, sir. A woman wants the man to pay attention to him, no matter how tired. I always say to men, a cheap excuse I give them, even when she's talking, you don't want to listen. Just say, and you are tired. Few men that taught this thing, they came back to me that it works. Because remember that the men, we get tired. And men, like I've said before, men are rational beings and women are emotional beings. Once you understand this difference, you know how to deal with your woman. So a woman that wants to talk to the husband, a woman wants to talk about everything that's happened to her all the day. That's why you do today. On it today at work, my boss, even if you know, oh, really, occasionally you just say, oh, really. So I said, one tip I gave people is when they ask you a question and your mind is not there, you just, darling, what you have told me is very important. Give me till tomorrow night. Let me think about it. Your mind is, you're not even thinking about it. So tomorrow night, that's, honey, that thing you were talking, let's not talk about it. That's when you have time. But when you just say, listen, you know what, I'm tired, I'm just come from my work, the woman will be crying and sulking on her pillow. You will not know. They want conversation. They want to know that you brought me, you took me from my father and mother's house. I've left everything for you to cleave, to join with you. Now I want to be able to express myself. That's the way we're, a woman wants to tell you that my bum is paining me, my neck is paining me. When you're just let her talk. Let her talk. Get interested in what she's doing. Get interested in her work. Get interested in her business. That way she will not be able to keep any friends outside. Talk less of keeping relationships outside the marriage because you're there. Women cheat even when just for stupid reasons that men are not listening. You hear women say he doesn't listen. If you've been a counselor or you've been among people trying to settle it, you just hear them, oh, he doesn't listen to me. That alone can break a relationship because she just feels I'm not valuable. What I'm talking is not showing interest. Show interest in, and even if you're a cleaner, like I said, and she is a director or whatever, show interest. Oh, baby, a man of God was telling me how his wife occupies, I think the wife is a professional, like a barista or something. And the man, and he said, I used to go to her office. I'll help her to arrange things. I'll do things, I'll allow her to whine, everything she wants to say, to vent, to talk. And the woman was much calmer. So when you make sure that you give her a listening ear, women love conversation. The third one is, this is very, very important, but it's number 3, is honesty and openness. Men, please be honest. Women, no matter how rich you are, a woman loses respect for you once you're dishonest. And women, thank God for women there. God bless us. One lie that you tell, we know. We put it in this part of our brain. You think we do not know? Women, thanks, Louis Johnson. I know you're watching. I can see you. Women, we love openness. Be open about your business. You don't need to tell her that I have 10,000 in my account, but be open. You see, once a woman sees openness, she will not dig you. The most things that what makes women start digging about you and sniffing around is that they catch you lying. Be open and be trustworthy. Be honest. Say things the way they are. Just say things, baby, you know what? Don't start promising heaven and earth if you don't have it. Baby, I'm struggling this month. Things, just pray for me. Then she won't pressurize you. But if she go to work and she realizes you're carrying your briefcase, you're doing well every month, not knowing that they are not paying you or your business is not picking up, and she says, everything is fine, then she'll start bringing demands. Be open to say, baby, things are not okay. Even the staff, she will start praying. You have to be open. You have to be honest. Don't say what you are not. Make sure that, she knows all about you. And men, stop saying half-truth. Half-truth is a lie. Half-truth is a lie. Is it that you say the truth or you don't say the truth? There's nothing like half-truth. Say it the way it is. How much did you buy this car? 2,000. How much did we rent this out? Some men are cheap to the extent that they lie about how much they bought their wristwatch. Or why are you lying? And she will see the receipts and she will demean you and you become worthless. Women loves openness. If you're traveling, tell her. Don't say you are going to Abuja and they see you in Kaduna. Women don't like those things. Once they see that, a woman will get discouraged and then she will be plotting the downfall of that marriage. That's the woman. That's why I told you that women are, maybe I'm still going to talk about the rationality of a man and the emotionality of a woman. I pray I remember that topic to talk about it. Women, we are very, very sensitive. That's why you see something that you have done. I saw a marriage recently that broke down and the woman catalog was the first time I saw it. And I'm like, I looked at all the petition. I'm like, there's no adultery. There's no money financial. There's no abuse. There's nothing. It started as when they married in 1970 something. You told me this one. I found that you see, women can keep catalog of events. We are very good for that. God bless us. Women, though, God bless us. So these things are very important to a woman. A woman loves transparency and she wants things to be said openly. Honesty and transparency. The fourth one is financial support and security. Please, men, a woman needs a man that she can raise her shoulder. Yes, we know that, nowadays it's possible that the woman can be earning more, but I always pray for men. One of the prayer I pray hard for men when I'm counseling them, wedding, that you be the head. In every way that a man needs to be the head, husband should be the head. Even if you have to go and clean to satisfy your home. The Bible says a man does not take care of his home, including your in-laws, family, and everything. You are worse than an infidel. It's something that a woman needs financial stability. Some women actually go after that. They make that as their number one need, which is completely wrong. But women need financial stability. Even if they are earning more than you, they still want you to take that risk. You're earning 800 and they're earning 1,000 to a woman will be happy that you're bringing. She knows that is all you have. So, but you sitting down and saying, my wife is a director, and you're sitting down and gulping the money, she's going to disrespect you. So a woman needs a kind of financial stability and knows that, this man has a plan for our future. A woman wants to sit down and say, okay, what are the plans for us in the next 10 years? When the children are going to uni, what plans has this man got for us? We need it. Every woman needs it. we need it. So think about it, men. If you're out there, try as much as possible. She wants to know that you are able to take care of her. Remember a child, for example, you marry somebody that the family has been taking care of. She's doing so well in her father's house. You now marry her now. She has expectations. She wants you to take care of her the way she was being taken care of before. Men will not say she's spoiled. Didn't you know she was spoiled when you go and marry her from her father's house? You say she's spoiled. She's how did they say it? Something brat, spoiled brat. You're a father. Come and teach her sense. It's failure. Just go and pray to God to give you money to be able to meet your financial needs. And if you know you are not there, be humble enough to celebrate God in her, because whatever money she makes, if you have wisdom, it's the family money, and as the head of the home, you'll be able to administer it well, not squander it. Don't be a husband that the woman is working. If she's working hard, it's an addition to you. It's not a duty. She's an helper to you. She's not supposed to take the head of the bill. But if God gives you one that is bringing good income, respect her and manage the resources very, very well. The fifth one is a woman needs a man that is committed to the family. It's kind of linked. That's the fifth one. It's linked to the first one. A woman has a powerful instinct to create a strong family. They want their husband to take leadership role. Don't be a mumu husband. A woman wants a man that's fully committed. Don't be a mumu husband that your wife will come back. Where are the children? Will do their homework. Even if you come, you are tired. You still say, "Oh, hey, baby boy, how was your work today? How is school? Okay, bring your homework." Let that. Even if you're tired, even if it's one line, I say, "Honey, please, can you help this child? But go and meet your mother. Go and meet your lady." No. You're not taking the head. It's your home. I was reading a cartoon lately that the woman and the man fought. And the woman started packing her bag and said she's going to her husband's house, her father's house. And then the woman too said, and then suddenly the man went to the room and brought out maybe some of you saw it on WhatsApp, it's one of those things going out. And the man started packing his own bags too and said he's going. The woman looked and said, "Where are you going?" He said, "Me too, I'm going to my husband, my mother's. I wonder what kind of a man that one is anyways." And suddenly the wife said, "What about the children?" Said, "They too will go after their mother, which is you." So the woman, so that's kind of ended the whole thing. But what we're trying to say here is, please, men should take leadership role, no matter what. It doesn't have to be with financial, it has to be with wisdom. You have to be in control, be able to manage your wife, manage your children, show interest in everything they're doing. And those are the needs of a woman. Once a woman sees that you are not figurehead, you are not mumu husband, you have to update yourself. Even if you are not well read, start reading things about what she's doing. Try to find out, even if she's a nurse, or try to find out. So, honey, say things, and she knows you're interested in her. Take care of the children. Let the children. One woman was saying to me, the husband is useless. He doesn't have work, and he doesn't even take care of the children. So you've lost your role-ship. You lost your headship. So a woman wants somebody. It's not money. If she's making money, you stay on your feet and take good care of the home. Let your children be well praised. Let him manage her and say, "Honey, welcome. Okay, this is it. Your finances, your this, your that, your that, your that." So those are the 10 needs of both men and women. So how these needs now conflict themselves are this. A man now wants a woman to show love. Remember what we started with. The greatest need of a man is respect. The love that the woman is showing to the man is respect. Not that you say, "I love you." Women, you always say, "Hey, but I told him I love him," and you're disrespecting him. "I love him. Oh, this is your food. Bah, eat your food. Can't you carry your plate and go and wash it, or won't do any? Is your hand paining you?" No. You have already killed his ego. You killed his moral. You finished him. A cleaner, for example, that have cleaned all day, and you're supposed to come home and just say, my darling, you're welcome. This is your food. Are you not cleaning at work? So can you not clean the house? But there are better ways of saying, darling, I'm kind of busy on Saturday. Can you give me a hand with this job? Is it right? Can't you take the broom and your mates are washing plates for their wife? No. So these things rubs together. And a man, like I said, we're talking about it, a man needs a submissive woman. When you show your husband respect, automatically you're submissive. Submissiveness is not mumu, but it's the act of showing respect for your husband, appreciating him as your head, your lord, appreciating him as your crown. I be small girl at your service. Okay, your money at Lola. Thank you, sis. So once these things are there, this needs does not conflict. They complement themselves. Thank you, Daddy Jacob Oduwoye, Pastor. Understanding unconditional love. Thank you, sir. Financial understanding, health care of one another, cordial relationship within related families, and regularly observing Ephesians 5:18-33, spiritually filled family. May God help us. Amen. Pastor Jacob Oduwoye. Thank you very much, Daddy. Thank you, sir. That's Daddy Oduwoye. They have wealth of knowledge. He's telling us about scriptures and things that to buttress it. So what we're trying to say, thank you, sir. Abubakar, okay, God bless you, ma. What we're trying to say here is, thank you, Inkiba Medele. She's trying to list it for people that missed it, so that you can follow Pastor Diwebi from Nigeria. Oh, thank you. My friend Anita Ray, need you. God bless you. Thank you, sis. God bless you. So this needs does not conflict. They rather complement themselves. Once you show your husband respect, then he will love you all his life. Then give him good sex. Those two things can never fail. Those are the two most important things. And a woman's own, once a man, no matter what, don't think about your money. Don't think about what you have. Find time for her. Take her on holiday. Let it just be the two of you. A woman will just love it. You to just say, baby, I know you go for a walk, go for cheap. Sometimes I say to people, you don't need expensive holiday. Contact me, I'll give you. I'm a deal broker. £90, £70. We'll give you 2 nights, 3 nights. Even in UK, hotel with dinners and things like that. You go, just treat her. Buy flowers, £5, £2. Max and spend McDonald's. It's these things makes a woman adore you. So for all you men that you're out there crying that she's not respecting me, and you're not showing affection, remember, men are the head of the home. And the Bible says, husband loves your wife and wives be submissive. So men, please follow these 5 most important needs of your woman. Speak to her often, listen to her. Don't let her speak to strangers. Don't let her, when she feels lonely, colleagues will start making advances to her, then she will start messing up. Know everything that's happening to her at work. If she's an entrepreneur, find out what is happening, what's going on in her work. Go to her office, support her. Be known. My office, then people know. My office is here, my husband's office is next door. They know he's always around me 24/7. And you won't give room for outsider. It's part of when I get home, we talk about everything, talk about anything. As I'm whining, is there to listen. You have to look for partners that will listen. You have to try and listen to your wives. You have to show affection. You have to show them that you love them. And that way, you will not allow devil to have a chance in your home. I believe so much that this night, by the grace of God, I've covered this list. They do not complete at all. It's lack of understanding that's making our men to use ego where they're supposed to be using affection. Affection will placate your ego. When you show proper affection, there's a way you show love to a woman. Imagine coming from work every day. You're giving her a flower, £1 flower. You even pluck it and you say, this is a token of my love. You are writing notes. You're buying £2 card for her. Once in a week, you say, you're just the best thing. I'm telling you, if she's Margaret Thatcher, she'll calm down. Baby, you're the best thing. I made the best choice. Out of every woman out there, you're the best. You look at the children you're giving me. Beautiful children. You're showing no affection. You see, she will go and borrow to cook you. You say, she will do everything. She will be making effort to make sure that man, my husband, is the best. And she will praise the man. So please, men, stop demanding. And I always say it. You don't demand for respect. You should command respect. When a man starts saying, I'm the head of this home, I'm a man, then you have missed it. You don't need to announce it. You command it. You don't demand for it. How do you command it? By following all these things, she will submit the rest of her life to you. Make sure you buy a car. Don't miss a birthday. I've seen women trying to divorce because he doesn't remember my birthday. To a woman, she's emotional. She's not important in your life. Meanwhile, you remember your mother's birthday? But the woman that you're sleeping with, that's giving you children, that's your companion, you don't remember a birthday, you don't celebrate, especially in Nigeria, when you say, I don't believe in, go and believe in it. You are not from the moon. Nobody believes in it. We learn it. You have to meet a need. You don't need to believe in it. We don't want you to believe in it. You're a cultural man. You eat amala and bula. Fair enough. We don't want you to believe in these things. We don't need your belief in it. Just practice it. Learn it. When we went to school, all the things they taught us in school, we do not believe in it. To be a lawyer, I don't need to believe in it. I read for it, and I studied, and I passed, and I practice it. So don't believe in it. Start studying it. Learn it. Let it be a part of you, because that is the way a woman is made. And women too, you don't need to believe it. A woman needs is respect. Thank you, Kolawole Shaw. Thank you. Just coming in. I have missed a lot. You can always catch up when you watch the replay. So we're going to end up this now, because I don't like it going too far. Those are the needs. We need to meet each other's need. Without meeting your wife's need or your husband's needs, you're in a dead relationship. It's kind of a time bomb waiting to blow up. And that's why you see people after 15 years, 20 years, where you ought to sit back and see your children getting married and enjoy the fruit of your labor. Then you're seeking divorce. Because all these silly things that are just minute, you're not practicing, you're just adamant. You just want to, especially our African men, they just want to do their thing. You can't do your thing, because the woman is a woman. And if you leave this one, if you marry another one, you still meet the same woman, emotional being. You're going to meet them. We are wired emotionally. So please meet her need, be affectionate to her, and she's going to respect you through the rest of you. Like, that's number one. So I'm ending up on both. Number one, a man needs to show complete affection to a woman, and then she will respect you. Affection, pamper her, praise her, let her know. Then she will kneel down, she will give you, she will call you as my king, my head, my all. She will give you a body. She will do everything to please you. And then you will be the king in your home, and she will be your queen. The Lord will help us as we try and learn these things, especially Africans. That's where Africans, we are no longer in the dark age. If you are there, go back to your village and start cooking with wood. You are cooking with gas cooker now. So say, I don't believe in it. Go back to your village and start cooking with. So this is the time. Women, they have needs, and it has to be met. And the God of peace will abide with us. I'm going to round up this night. Thanks, sis. Well done, Pastor Mrs. Thank you. God bless you. Louis Johnson, good topic. Thank you very much. I'm going to end this night. I pray to God that God gives us wisdom. You see, a wise woman builds her own house, and a foolish one tears it down. We all want a godly home, but we have to build. This is the wise builders, where we are building our lives, we are building our home. You're living a kind of life that you want your child to live. The children are looking at us. The way we are living it is what they're going to live. Don't fake yourself. Children, the way they do, that's what the Bible says, train a child. It didn't say teach her. When you teach, is do as I say. When you train, is do as I do. They are looking at us. When you're messing your marriage, God forbid, is messed up. So let us turn around. Men, drop your ego. Show affections to your wife. Women, drop your stupidity. Is your head. It needs to be worshipped and adored. The call is coming at the last minute. Let's quickly take it. Oof. Hello? Welcome. Hello? Hello, sir.
God bless you. It's a nice talk.
Thank you, sir.
Love and affection.
Yes, sir.
May the Lord help us.
Amen, sir.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
It's a good discussion.
Thank you very much, sir.
I love it.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. That's really nice. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Mommy, well done, my love. My anointing in Jesus' name. Amen. Kolawole Shaw, total affection is all a woman needs. I totally agree, dear man. Dear ma, though I'm not yet in it, God will give you your own wife in Jesus' name. Need to learn more here. Thanks, dear woman of God. Oh, God bless you. Really appreciate that. Don't worry, you have not learned, but you can learn from now so that when you marry, you'll be able to show her love. I'm going to have to round off. There's no more call. We've had a lovely day. Please, our African men, please listen to this. God help us. Live it well. Let your children see a good father in you. Let your woman see a good husband. And women, please be a virtuous woman. God of peace will abide with you. And I pray for every one of us that your home will not scatter. The blood of the Lamb will avail for us. The Lord will keep us until next week, Wednesday, same time, 8:30 p.m. when I come back your way. God bless you. Let us build wisely. Let us build wisely. A wise man builds his house on the rock. A foolish one, when the tide comes, he throws it out. You are a man out there. You are a woman. Let us build. God of peace will abide with us. Thank you very much. I see you. Please help us to share it, like it, drop your comments. People are going to still see it in future, and the God of peace will abide with every one of us. Until next week, Wednesday, same time, 8:30 p.m. I say thank you very much. Mwah. God bless you all. Thank you.